Hello everyone, welcome to Lao Zhang Sees the World, and today we talk about Sino-U.S. relations in Clinton administration, during which several crises occurred. At the beginning of 1993, Bill Clinton was elected U.S. president. For the time being, the world situation looked great to America. In February 1991, the Allied forces under leadership of America won the Gulf War on Iraq overwhelmingly, and America enjoyed unparalleled privilege in world affairs. The Gulf War also led a global military revolution, from mechanical war to information war. Meanwhile, the Soviet Union collapsed after August 19th incidents in 1991, and Gorbachev resigned as General Secretary of Communist Party and suggested the dissolution of the party. On December 25th, 1991, and Christmas Day, the Soviet Union divided into 15 independent republics. The collapse of the Soviet Union made America the only superpower, and nothing more to worry. In 1992, American scholar Fukuyama published his book, The End of History. Believing the end of the Cold War means the triumph of the Western democracy and market economy, with the failure of the Soviet and East European socialism. And the next would be China. And unexpectedly, China gradually arose as another big power in adverse. In election, Clinton insisted on confrontation to Beijing's tyranny and the promotion of China's democracy and human rights. Yet after being elected, he changed quickly and followed the China policy of a last administration, continued the most favored status to China, decoupled U.S.-China trade and human rights issues, hoping to promote China's progress with the strategy of the deeper engagement. During his administration, American economy had kept increase continuously for 123 months. Its budget deficit of $289.2 billion in 1992 turned into a surplus of $72.8 billion in 1998. With the burgeoning internet technology and globalization, a bunch of new industries emerged and created 22 million new job positions in America. U.S. prosperity and leverage in Clinton administration. There happened three big Sino-U.S. clashes during his presidency. The first one is the Yinhe Tanker incident. Yinhe Tanker is a cargo container belonging to China. On July 7, 1993, it started from Tianjin, China, to the Middle East. On July 27th, U.S. government claimed that based on its information collected, Yinhe Tanker carried some materials for chemical weapons to Iran. And America sent two warships with 5 helicopters to dovetail and ask the tanker back to China. Besides, America expressed it might consider to destroy the tanker if it still goes to Iran. On August 3rd, as instructed from the company, the cargo container anchored at a Hormuz Strait, and America turned off a GPS system on the tanker and blinded its navigation, which prompted China in its own research for the Beidou system. On August 28th, Chinese government permitted American search and examination to the tanker. Until September 1st, all the 782 cargo containers had been checked, and nothing was found for chemical weapons. Then Chinese personnel asked the Americans, "Did you buy your information with only $1? China asked America to apologize and compensate for the loss. Yet American government harshly refused and insisted that it acted based on its trust to the information from different sources. even though they were definitely wrong. The second is Taiwan Strait crisis. In June 1995, Taiwan leader Li Denghui visited America for the anniversary of Cornell University. During his speeches in America, he mentioned at least 15 times about Republic of China in Taiwan, to which Beijing protested and recalled its ambassador to America and also denied a U.S. ambassador to China. In May 1995 and March 1996, China did 2 military drills and missile launches at Taiwan Strait. In December 1995, the Americans sent a carrier Nimitz to the area, and in March 1996, another carrier Independence also arrived at a Chinese nuclear submarine patrolled nearby, and the situation intensified. Yet soon after, mainland China's military operation plan, the training and deployment of the fighters, even the secret talks of high officials were released to Taiwan intelligence agency. And Li Denghui himself disclosed that mainland's missile pads were empty, just for survey testing rather than for war. Taiwan transferred all the information to America and asked for meddling and assistance. China realized the secret leaking from the high officials, and then the National Security Agency investigated and arrested Liu Liankun, Liu Guangzhi, and Shao Zhengzong, who worked for Taiwan as agents. Liu Liankun had been a major general and Chinese Army director of the Military Equipment Department for Logistics, and Liu Guangzhi, Major General or Superintendent of China's Air Force Commanding Academy. Shao Zhengzong, Senior Colonel, had been Chief of China's Military Manufacturing Bureau for Logistics. Sino-U.S. leadership's visit after Taiwan Strait crisis. In October 1997, Chinese leader Jiang Zemin visited America. It was 12 years past since the last time of Chinese leaders' visit to Washington in 1985. Clinton expressed his hope to see China's rise and opening as a strong and stable partner of America for the new century. Jiang Zemin promised China's further reform in politics and keeps balanced between the freedom and stability. China and America agreed on routine summit meeting and opening of our mutual hotline for timely communication. In June 1998, Clinton visited China, the first U.S. president visit after June 4th incident in 1989. Clinton first stopped by China's Asian capital, Xi'an, being received with a grand ceremony. And 2 days later, 2 state heads held joint press with live broadcasting, mainly about the issue of human rights, religion, and other concerns, such as dealing with the Asian financial crisis, prevention of nuclear proliferation, Korean Peninsular security, and Sino-U.S. security partnership. Clinton and Hillary also visited Shanghai, and they were greatly impressed with the prosperity and rapid development at the metropolitan of China. In April 1999, Chinese Premier Zhu Rongji visited America for issue of China's entry to World Trade Organization, to which hadn't finally decided yet. Clinton told Zhu about this scenario, and Zhu said China could wait until whenever the right time. During Zhu's stay in America, the U.S. media were hyping about China's stealing of America's high tech in military and China's illegal donation to U.S. Democratic Party. Zhu Rongji said stealing of technology is not China's way, and neither donation to U.S. election. As to Taiwan issue, Zhu highly praised President Lincoln's maintaining the federal in force against the secessionists in the South. and set no reason to America to oppose to China's efforts against secessionists in Taiwan. The third is China's embassy being bombed. In March 1999, America and NATO decided to bomb the Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, using force to end the crisis in Kosovo, to which China and Russia opposed. 3 days after the war, a U.S. 117 stealth fighter was shot down by missiles. On May 7, 1999, a U.S. B-2 bomber dropped 5 2,000-pound precision-guided bomb to China's embassy in Belgrade, resulted in the deaths of 3 Chinese journalists and another 20 injured, which put Sino-U.S. relations in great peril. Based on American military, it used the outdated aerial photos mistakenly provided by CIA to target a Soviet military facility rather than the embassy. In his autobiography, Clinton said he was deeply upset when he heard the incident and immediately called Chinese leaders via the hotline, yet no one answered. Clinton had to apologize to China at different cases. In the following days, the protest parades against America occurred in China nationwide, and all the window glass of U.S. embassy and consulate were broken by pebbles from the angry crowds. Chinese denies to believe the bombing as an accident and refused to take any apologies. On May 14th, Clinton guaranteed to Chinese leaders in phone that it was actually an accident. In Chinese view, it might not directly associate with President Clinton himself, yet it might from somebody from the military or CIA and on purpose. It is unbelievable for such a low mistake committed by America with such high technologies. On July 30th, 1999, U.S. government compensated $4.5 million to the victims and their families, $28 million for the damaged embassy. Meanwhile, China paid $2.87 million for the losses of U.S. embassy and consulate. Then the turmoil ceased gradually. Later, China built a new embassy in Serbia, and the former one had been refurbished as the Chinese Culture Center. In June 2016, Chinese leader Xi Jinping visited Serbia, and he first came to the site of the damaged embassy and held a memorial for the dead in the tragedy. In Clinton administration, Sino-U.S. relations witnessed crisis, or coexistence of a crisis and opportunity. America in Clinton time enjoyed the best period of prosperity, massive power, and privilege as a peerless superpower of the Second World War, and overwhelmingly superiority over China on rice. China had to hold and bide its time until its own day, demonstrating the importance of power in diplomacy. Now here comes the end of today's program, and thank you for your watching, and see you next time. Thank you, bye.